Hello students, today we are starting chapter number 12, congruency of triangles. Before starting this chapter, you should know about what are the congruent figure. If two figures are exactly same in shape and size, then we will call them congruent figures. For example, if you have two circles, see these two coins, and these two coins are exactly same in shape and size. So how to know these are exactly same? If we overlap these two coins, then exactly they will overlap each other. It means these two coins are congruent to each other. And for example, I have another coin. These two coins, you can see these two coins shape is same but size is different. If I will overlap, then these two coins will not overlap exactly. Some part will be leaving here. So this type of figure we will call similar figure, and if it will overlap properly, then we will call congruent figure. So for example, if you have two rectangles, you can see these two notebooks are in rectangular form, and if these two notebooks I will keep like this and both the notebooks are overlapping each other, all the corners I have to match, then these two notebooks are overlapping each other, it means these two notebooks are congruent to each other. Same thing for triangle also. Congruency of triangle means if two triangles are equal in all the aspects. All the aspect means we are talking about all the 3 points, all the 3 corner, all the 3 lines and all the 3 angles. So you can see here I have two triangles. These two triangles A, B, C and X, Y, Z. If I will overlap these two triangles, then you can see perfectly they are overlapping each other. It means these two triangles are congruent triangle. And you can see here this X and A are overlapping, Y and Z, this C and Z are overlapping, B and Y are overlapping. It means A is corresponding point to X, B corresponding to Y, C corresponding to Z. And which two lines are coming together? This AB and XY is same. Then the BC and YZ is same. AC and XZ is same. And angles, if we talk about angle, A and X will be same, B and Y will be same, C and Z will be same. So all the points, all the angle, all the line segment should match. It should be exactly same. Then we will call these two triangles are congruent to each other. When you will prove congruency, sometime maybe direction will be different. Suppose if I will keep this triangle like this and this one like this, then it will not overlap each other. It means we have to rotate it first a little bit, we have to adjust, and then we have to check whether it is overlapping each other or not. And if two triangles are congruent to each other, how to write? Triangle ABC congruent to triangle XYZ. This symbol, two lines equal to symbol, and above that we have to put one wave symbol. So this symbol is for congruency. So congruency we will represent like this. So how to write? A is congruent to X. So when we are writing A here first, so another side X will come first. P is corresponding to Y. So here we have written B at second place, here also Y second place. And C is congruent to Z. So C and Z. So in that order only we have to write A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Next is criteria for congruency of triangles. To prove that two triangles are congruent, we have here 6 elements for two triangles. See, we have 3 angles and 3 sides. So these all the 3 angle and all the 3 sides should be same, exactly same for both the triangles. But it is not necessary when we are proving congruency, it is not necessary to show all the 6 elements. Here only 3 element will be enough. In that 3 element, compulsory you have to take one side and other 2 you can take angle, or you can take all the 3 side, you can take 2 side, you can take 1 side. Like this we can take. So first criteria is SSS congruency. SS congruency means side, side, side. It means we are going to compare all the three sides of two triangle. Suppose here two triangles are given A, B, C and X, Y, Z. So sometime maybe measurement will be given here and or marking will be given like this. So marking means here one dash means, and here also one dash. It means these two lines are equal. Two dash are here, two dash are there. It means these two are equal. And BC three dash are there and YZ also three dash. It means these two are equal to each other. Same type of marking means these two lines segments are equal. So here in these two triangle, in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. So you can see here AB is having 1 mark, in another figure XY is having 1 mark. So AB is equal to XY. Then EC is having 2 mark and XZ is also having 2 mark. So EC is equal to XZ and BC is equal to YZ. Both are having 3 marking. So it means all the three conditions fulfilled, all the three sides are equal. So we can write therefore by SSS condition or axiom or criteria, any word you can use, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. And when you are writing this last step, please write carefully. You have to see which point will correspond to which point. So here A is corresponding to X, B is Y and C is Z. It means when you are taking this triangle and keeping above the triangle, which 2 points will come above each other, that you have to write it in same order. So this is the first condition of congruency. Now second criteria is SAS, means side, angle and side. So side angle, side means this angle is the included angle, means this angle is between these two sides. So here two triangles are given XYZ and ABC. In these two triangle, in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, you can see AB is equal to XY. It is given both the line are having same 1 dash. After that angle B is equal to angle Y. Here one mark is there and that side also similar type of marking. And then third BC is equal to YZ. It means these two triangles are congruent to each other. We have to show three conditions. Any three things we have to prove equal. So by SAS, how we are comparing? One side, angle and side. So by SAS condition, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Next, third condition is ASA, angle, side, angle, when two angles and one side is given here. So in these two triangles, you can see in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, angle A is given to equal to angle X. Same type of marking are there on both the angle. Then AB, side AB is equal to side XY. Here also same type of marking is there. And angle B is equal to angle Y. Both the angles are having same type of marking. So we can write therefore by angle side angle condition, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Next, fourth criteria is for right angle triangle. If two triangles are right angle and then we have to prove these two triangles are congruent to each other, we can use this one. RHS means right angle, hypotenuse and side. Hypotenuse means the side opposite to 90 degree. So this angle B is 90 degree. This opposite side AC we can say hypotenuse here. In another triangle XZ is hypotenuse. So how to prove? In these two triangle ABC and XYZ, we can write angle B is equal to angle Y. Both the angles are 90 degree, and BC is equal to YZ. Same type of symbol are there, and AC is equal to XZ. Both are having same type of symbol. So by RHS condition, means we are comparing one right angle, one hypotenuse and one side. So this side may be this one, or this side to this side, this side to this side. Whatever is given, according to that we will compare. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. Now with the help of these four conditions, we have to do all the 2-3 exercise in this chapter. Now we will start exercise 12.1. First question. If triangle ABC and triangle DEF are congruent under the correspondence of ABC corresponding to FED, write all the corresponding congruent part of the triangle. So here in this question it is given ABC correspond to FED. It means angle A is equal to angle F. We have to match in same order. Then angle B will be equal to angle E. Angle C will be equal to angle D. Same order we have to match. A to F, D to E, C to D. And if we talk about side AB, we are taking first two AB. So here FE, then BC last two, then here ED, and AC first and last point, here also first and last FD. In same order you have to match. So these are the corresponding parts of other remaining corresponding part of this triangle. Next question number 2. If triangle DEF congruent to triangle BCA, then write the parts of triangle BCA that correspond to first angle E. So we have to compare in same order. You can see in first triangle DEFE at second place. So in that another we have to see what is at second place, angle C. Then next EF, side EF, these two last 2 points we are taking. So here also we have to take last two, means CA. Angle F means last point. So here last is A, angle A. DF first and last point. So here also first and last, BA. Like this you have to compare. Next question number 3. In the given figure, state which pair of triangles is congruent, and which is congruent that we have to show by symbolic form. So here in first part 2 figures are given. One triangle ABC, this side is 3.3, this is 3, and that third one is 2.5. Another triangle PQR is given. You can see here 3.3, 2.5 and 3 centimeter. It means all the three dimensions are same. Now we have to check in which order these are same. We have to find out the corresponding sides. So in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, you can see AB is equal to PQ. Both are 3.3 centimeter. Then next AC is equal to QR, 2.5 centimeter. And third, BC is equal to PR, which is equal to 3 centimeter. Now you have to see which points are corresponding to each other. If you will overlap these two triangles, So this triangle you have to take up and you have to flip first and then keep here. So which point will come on which point? This 3.3, this line will come here. This 2.5 will go there. It means this Q and A will overlap each other. A is corresponding to Q. Then B is corresponding to P. And C corresponding to R. A corresponding to Q. So A will correspond to Q. Here C will go to R and B will go to P, like this. So therefore by SSS condition, means we are comparing all the three sides. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now see, here we have written ABC. So right side you have to write QPR. Same order only you have to write. You will not write here PQR because P is not corresponding to A. Here we are writing ABC. So another side we have to write corresponding point only. So that another side we will write QPR. Next, question number 3, second part. Two figures are given and then we have to match these two figures. So in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, you can see AC is equal to PR, both are 5 centimeter, and BC is equal to PQ, both are 4 centimeter. But this AB and this side QR, these two sides are not equal. This is 2 centimeter and this is 2.5 centimeter. So if any one condition will not fulfill, it means these two triangles are not congruent. So how to write? Therefore triangle ABC not congruent. So first make the congruency symbol and scratch it. Not congruent to triangle PQR. Next, question number 4. In the adjoining figure, AB is equal to 5 centimeter, AC is equal to 5 centimeter, BD 2.5, CD 2.5. Then state 3 pairs of equal part in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. So first part we will start in triangle ADC and triangle ADB and triangle ADC. We have to show the equal pair parts. So first you can see AB is equal to AC. What is the reason? It is given in question. Both are 5 centimeter. Next, BD is equal to DC. This is also given in question only. Both are 2.5 centimeter. Now one more side we have to compare or angle. So here easily we can compare this AD. AD is coming under in both the triangles. So AD is equal to AD. It is common part for both the triangle. So all the three corresponding part we have compared. Second part, is triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC? Yes. Triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by, we have to give reason also, by SSS condition. All the three side we have compared here. Third part, is angle B is equal to angle C? Yes, angle B is equal to angle C. And what is the reason here? Reason is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. If two triangles are congruent, then other parts, corresponding parts also will be same. And in short, we can write it as like this, CP, CT. If you don't want to write so much, you can write in short CP, CT. Next question number 5. In the given figure, AB is equal to AC and D is the midpoint of BC. We have to state three pairs of equal parts in this triangle, and then whether these two triangles are congruent or not, and angle B is equal to angle C or not. So first we will take these two triangles in triangle ADB and angle ADC. So first we have AB is equal to AC. It is given in question. So reason also you have to mention, it is given. Next thing, BD is equal to DC. What is the reason? Because D is midpoint. D is midpoint of BC. So midpoint means it is dividing exactly half. So both the side it will be equal. Third, we can compare AD. AD is equal to AD because AD is coming in both the triangle. So AD is common here. So all the three parts we have compared. Second part, is this triangle, these two triangles are congruent? Yes. Triangle ADC, ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by side condition. Next, third part, is angle B and C is equal? Yes, angle B and C will be equal by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. In this video we will do till here question number 5. Remaining questions we will do in next video. Thank you for watching.